Yay!
Hello, everyone. All right. Let's see. Everything. All right. So let's just get a sound test right off the bat then. So I can just check that.
Check that sound.
Let's see here. Just out of curiosity, we're streaming to Snappiness, I assume, yes?
Yeah.
It's still showing Angra.
Oh, it is. Oh, is Angra
Is it
live?
because Angra is still streaming, is it?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, no, it's hosting.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
There we go. Whoops.
Now
It's
we're
the infinite loop.
Get us out of here!
We're gone.
Infinity Loop.
I looked
Reality
into the
is
abyss, and the
Still-
abyss looked back.
We're still playing Call of the Cthulhu.
that just feels like going in and we just walked in, we kicked Angra out of the room and just like, get out of here! Get out of here! No, go! Sorry, Angra. Anyways, hello
Sorry.
everyone.
Love you, buddy.
I'll have someone else monitoring chat for this, and I'll be recording. So, yeah. If everyone could just kind of take a look and see how we're sounded on stream, how people are doing everything. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Wanted to first clarify, we'll be playing a Death Wish, which is a system Kaguya made,
Hold on.
actually.
Hold yourself.
Oh yeah, holding myself.
Because we are offline.
Oh,
Are we?
Oh, are we?
No,
Looks
Okay.
online to me.
Now we're good again. Alright.
we're online. What it was is it for some reason went to hosting Angra again, even though his stream ended.
Yeah.
For just a moment, but if you refresh it, you're fine. So.
Alright.
all right, cool. That makes sense. That makes sense then.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
makes sense.
Here we go.
Yeah. Do.
Just violently rip the stream away. I am the streamer now.
Oh, we can do a crossover with Angra's stream because we're fishing.
Fishing a little too deep now.
On
When the
this stream,
fish
nothing weird
fish
happens.
back.
We just go fishing.
Yeah.
Alright,
we'll
so-
just go fishing.
Yeah. Let's go an introduction of everyone down so we can get those sound levels, and then we'll finally get those sound levels, and then we can, once everything's good, we can kind of go down, and Kagi, you can explain the game for chat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally not under pressure or anything. It's
No,
fine.
it's fine.
It's fine.
The pressure you're feeling now will be nothing compared to later.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Well, subbed off. I'm Kaguya, and I'll be playing Finn for the night. My system I made very quickly, so hopefully it all goes well.
That's pretty solid. Hi, I'm William. I play Celine on Windrose, and I also do a lot of streaming on Surprise Round RPG. And today I'll be playing Captain Roger McCarthy, I assume retired military man who's a part of this expedition. I'm just here for shits and giggles, kids, and making sure that you don't get PTSD like old McCarthy.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm Austin. I also run games over at twitch.tv/Surprise Round RPG. I run like Valor Academy and stuff. Not important. What I'm here to do today is play U.S. intelligence agent Rick Walton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me. Hello, I'm Nico. I exist around. Oh. Yeah. I exist around and near the Surprise Round Collective on occasion, and I draw. I'm going to be playing heavy quotations. Mickey looks at smeared letters on hand. Don't worry about him. He's the hired muscle. There's nothing weird about him. He's fine.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And then Christian.
Excellent.
And yes, I'm the DM of this game today. I'm Christian. I run Carbon Interface. I also do occasional other streams around. This is another one-off stream. This time, yeah, as I said earlier, using Death Wish, and we'll be playing a timepiece in 1926. The scenario being a crew of individuals on their way working secretly for the U.S. government to recover unsavory packages from the Lusitania wreck post-World War I. Our crew will be moving in, and they'll be figuring out how to do this very soon.
Mm-hmm.
How to do this?
They have, well, I guess actually, but we'll be able to get started on that, and I'll go in with a full introduction of what's actually happening in a moment. But for now, I'd also like to, if you'd like to, Kaguya, just come up the bat real quick and explain simply what the system is.
So, Death Wish is a horror-based system which is powered by the apocalypse, and it's a one-off-based system that will most likely kill your characters. A lot of the mechanics are very simple. It's just a 2d6 system, and every roll the players make is measured on a miss, weak hit, or a strong hit grading scale. I think six is a miss. Anything above, I think, between a 7 and a 9 is a weak hit, and anything above 10 is a strong hit. So once that is... it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. So, every roll, there is a chance to advance the death clock. So, whenever somebody misses, rolls a miss, it will advance one segment on the death clock. Once that death clock is filled up to 9, the next failed roll, that person will die. And once that is done, it will reset back 3 and will start over as normal. There is also a push and pull system so that you can push the odds in your favor or pull out and refuse to roll so that you don't have a chance to fail. You have a set amount of those equal to the amount of players in your party, and you more often than not do not get to refresh those. Players will be able to, with their character creation, will be able to choose a trope, which is based off of very simple horror tropes, which will give them a free push in different situations to prevent their own death or to push the odds in their favor again. But that's pretty much the run of it. The aim of this system is to have the threat of death looming over you, and you will most likely die. It just depends on how many people do.
Great.
Yeah, that's the general gist of the system, so with that we can almost start getting ready to go in a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quiet claps.
Alright, so I'll
Very
get
quiet.
the introduction going right now. You had been training about 6 months for this. Grabbed from different areas of the world and different occupations about, you've found a... Hang on one second.
Oh, no.
Oh, whoops.
He's dead.
He's dead. Goodbye.
Little did we know the first one to fill up that death clock would be the GM.
So what happens now?
A
We're
new
gonna
GM must
RP
rise.
fishing.
No, okay, I'm back. So,
We go fishing.
yeah, so you've all been training 6 months for this. Grabbed from different nationalities, different organizations, either local or abroad. You've been assembled as a team that can perform this mission, not too much of a risk towards losing people of extreme value, but also competent enough that the job will get done. You were trained for 6 months, told that this would be an operation you were not allowed to talk about. You spent that time getting to know interesting faces, people you wouldn't expect to really be on kind of operation like this. Initially, tensions were high between the crew, but over time, everyone kind of got comfortable with each other, learning each other, coming to accept each other, and preparing themselves to move on out towards the mission itself. When the day finally arrived, everyone loaded up on a boat and began sailing. The primary members of the crew were just shoved down in a compartment and was told to sit there for about a day and a half. So after finally being told you'd reached the location, you stop, get out, and finally get to stretch your legs past more than a small little cabin. A moment of not being claustrophobic before the dive would begin. The diving crew mainly going down would be Roger and Rick, while Mickey and Finley would be just sitting on bridge for a while, keeping watch here and ready in case anything pops up. But for the moment, everyone is out at the same time, and, well, it's nice to breathe, at least.
Nice to breathe.
Roger steps out immediately, enjoys the sun on his skin, fresh air, and lights up a cigarette and walks down the pier.
Finley's probably sitting up on deck, just looking out on the ocean, taking a swig of some brown bottle.
As a clarifier, it's pretty bright outside midday, no ships in the area, and the general area is just covered in ocean, nothing in the area, but the clouds are pretty clear, so it's sunny and birds are flying in the sky.
Yep. Rick is sort of leaning back in a chair, reading a newspaper that he picked up off port when last we left. He's been reading it over and over again, regardless as to how many times he's read it. And you know, he's probably also smoking a cigarette at the same time.
Roger just walks over and looks at that. So, the news change? Or is it still Tuesday for you?
Still Tuesday.
So, I was thinking, I don't know what you're planning on bringing down there, but I figured I'd grab a crowbar or something. It's probably rusted to hell and shit. Gonna need something to help us pry it open.
It's not a bad idea. Rick is a quiet man. He's very like practical. Like everything he does is done with a sort of quiet practicality. Right down to him mentioning himself and his son. Himself, his wife, and his son. Everything he mentions is very just sort of like, this is what I'm expected to do. This is what I'm expected to have. And so this is what I have.
Roger is definitely the kind of older man who he's married, but like, whatever. And he's just like, I'll hang out with the young people. That sounds fun. And he's like, trying to get to know everyone on the ship.
Rick is the least fun young person you've ever known.
Roger doesn't know that yet.
Roger hasn't experienced Rick.
Yeah. Finley would probably walk up and be, I'm sure we have some stuff down below deck. Enough for you to have some supplies at least.
Any other suggestions for this whole, I guess, diving expedition? I'm already planning on a crowbar, but seeing as you're more acquainted with the ocean, you might have some better suggestions.
Finn takes a swig. Not too sure, to be honest. They sort of just told us to come along. I'm just here to steer the boat.
We'll need lanterns.
All your kit is probably set out, so I'm not sure if you'll need to bring anything extra. But
fantastic.
Might not be at least too, I guess, safe to try and think of anything extra.
Alrighty. Now wait a minute. 1 kid, 2 kid. Where's the 3rd kid?
Mickey he's been leaning over the railing, looking out over the ocean, and not being a part of that conversation because he's not going under the water. So he's like, oops, that has nothing to do with me. I'm here to protect the boat. But he has been listening. At least I don't think Mickey's going underwater.
Mickey.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah.
Hi. I just wanted to see how you're doing, kid.
Doing all right, all things considered. A lot better now that we're out of that goddamn hole.
Yeah.
He
No, that-
pushes off the railing and comes over to join the conversation.
It's not too bad.
Uh,
Being a ship is pretty comfortable, to be honest.
Well, it just gets a little toasty down there. There's a lot of
Ah,
smells
you're-
I don't appreciate being cooped up with. You know.
yeah.
You're just a
Hold on.
weak.
I'm a lot more
Excuse
comfortable in the
me.
No, Mickey and Roger are like, fucking what?
Finn walks back over to the edge of the boat and leans on it, takes another swig.
Roger doesn't look mad. He just like has this big cheeky grin of like, "Wow, look at you." He's actually just like, "No, fair. No, I'm the one bitching. That's fair." He's kind of wanders away smoking.
It's
You're
just
damn
like,
right.
all right, got called out. Goodbye.
So we're looking for the Louisiana. Is that what it's called, or what is this?
Lusitania.
Sure, Narnia. That's the one, which hasn't been written yet.
Might have.
I got a book idea.
It's fantasy but Christmas.
And then Santa gives the kids weapons. No, it makes sense. Trust me.
I buy
It
it.
sounds like there'd be a bunch of Christ allegories in there too.
Maybe a couple. Yeah.
You a religious man yourself?
Oh no, but I know it makes money. So
Ah, can't knock that.
yeah. Alrighty. So Rick and I will go down. Unless anyone else would be interested in plunging into the dark depths.
Fuck that.
Mickey looks out into the ocean and is like, I'll pass. Someone's gotta. He looks over at Finley and replays the last thing he said in his head and goes, stay up here.
I respect that.
Someone's gotta be backup.
Lightning strike.
Just got to have him back up.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be fine. One of the main things is to make sure to watch out for ships and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I know the drill. Just make sure that nobody's watching us do this secret business.
Of course, you understand.
Roger, when you started to head down, coming out of one of the other cabins, the CO for the operation kind of comes out, just stretching his muscles a bit too, just trying to get a bit of a focus on what's going on, putting his hand over his eyes so the sun doesn't get into it too much, and he sees the two of you and Rick, and he just kind of like waves you over real quick to the back of the boat.
Excuse us for a minute, gentlemen.
Hang on. Stand up in a single motion, close my newspaper in a second motion, place it between my arms in a separate motion, and begin walking.
I wonder how large the stick is.
You go down, and the man speaks up and talks to you as well. Hey, welcome. Sorry, I just had a. We're gonna get things ready here. Here, come on. He brings you over to the back of the boat where there's assembled there a few of the diving machines with machines. I'm gonna actually put them on screen right now.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, on the stream.
You
Fancy.
big.
What ho?
You look at these just assembled clunky metal tombs almost. Roger, you see that you're not gonna fit a crowbar in that thing's hand.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna fit it in there. I figured like because he's got little grabby hands that.
Just holds a tiny.
Don't drop it.
I want to remind everyone, Roger's got a -1 in sharp.
It's okay. I've got a,
Minus
okay.
one, buddy.
it's okay. I've got a +2 in sharp. That's not gonna work.
Yeah. So little grabby hand. Yeah, no, the crowbar. It's fine. right?
Yeah, maybe not. I don't think that's gonna work too well. Hey, it's big enough pinches. You should be able to pull something open, though.
All right.
If you tried to use it, you would drop it, and then we'd lose a crowbar. Not much sense in taking one on.
You're right. You're right. All right. If you say this thing is going to be able to basically function like that, because I was telling these guys, it's probably rusted to hell at this point. We're going to need a little leverage to crack open some doors if necessary.
How well do the hands grip?
The hands grip pretty well, but they don't have much in terms of sophistication. They're honestly just going to be for ripping.
Oh, perfect.
That'll work.
There are two assembled. Yeah, there are two assembled on both sides of the ship. Besides you, there's about 3 other people on this boat for crewing this.
Okay. Yeah, we can make this work. Lanterns, I assume we will not need to be holding, just because I feel like if we drop that, we're really fucked. So I'd appreciate it if this was somehow latched onto us. Anything else we should know about these things before we go under? I know we went through all that training and whatnot, but
Alright, yeah, I'll give you the basic run through of them right now. So essentially these suits are gigantic, tethered to the boat, and they've got water like pipes to them. Hang on one moment real quick.
Yep. Okay. So, do you have a preference, Rick?
Preference?
Right. I mean, do you want left or right?
Right. I'm right-handed.
Sound. I'll take left, and I want to give it like a little of the McCarthy flair. I haven't decided precisely what that's going to be just yet.
Will we be able to? I wonder if we'll be able to communicate inside.
Well, probably not, if I were to guess. Chances are, if anything, we'll have to use signals with the light. You remember Morse code, I assume?
Of course.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the way we communicate.
Assuming that exists.
I think Morse code.
Morse code's been around for a while, kiddo. In fact, I'll Google it.
Let's see.
1990s Google.
Roger pulls out his Google Glass.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Morse code was invented beginning in 1836.
All right, we're good.
We're probably okay.
Nah.
We'll be all right.
Yeah. Like this thing was extensively started to be used in the 1890s, so we good. We good.
We do.
Yeah. I know precisely how to give it the flair it needs. He pulls out a cigarette and just like plops it in between that like little grating and the window and like wedges it in.
It's gonna collapse in on itself once we get down super deep.
What? No. Shut up.
All right.
The effects of deep water.
All right, whatever. I guess I'm just some kind of fucking moron. I say as I light a cigarette in the suit.
Just inside.
There's just smoke coming out of the little vault.
Yeah. McCarthy looks over. Yeah, you're probably right, but it's for fun. It's important to have fun on a job, Rick. You are familiar with that, yes?
Job is a job for a reason.
Christ. So what are you doing?
Childlike wonder.
Yeah, Roger looks over. You have a kid, right?
I do.
What do you do?
Oh, not much. My work doesn't allow. I'm often overseas, or more recently, I've had a more recently, I've had a desk job, and I usually don't get home until late.
Hmm.
Most of my interactions with my son revolve around his schoolwork.
Wow, that's good. That's fun. McCarthy's just like kind of like seesawing on his feet as he's smoking, just like I don't know what to say to him.
I don't know how to talk to this kid.
Do you have any children?
No. Well, I mean, with the first wife, yes. But Teresa took them, which is fine. I still hang out with them every once in a while, but you know. We go to baseball, you know. Go to car shows. Things like that. They seem to enjoy it. Probably. McCarthy kind of looks away.
Well, that's good.
Maybe you should take the whippersnapper to baseball or something. I can get you some tickets. It's easy.
That might be good. Baseball.
Yeah, it's the one with the stick, the ball.
No, I'm
okay.
I'm aware of baseball.
I'll make it sure.
What? Of course I'm aware of baseball. He says baseball. Because, you know, the one with the ball.
Wow, he sweats.
You know, and the base.
Yeah, you got
All right,
it.
I'm back.
Defend.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. This poor guy who's been trying to explain this to us for like 5 minutes, and we're just talking about fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, can you explain this? Anyways, how are the wife and kids?
So yeah, the primary method of distribution is that you basically get pulled down. You have a cord attached to the suit itself, and also have an oxygen cord that runs in through the suit, pumping in atmosphere along with oxygen, both at the same time. And using those two together, you can actually talk or will generally go around in the water.
Okay.
Doing that both at the same time, that's how you get the suit under, and you can grasp around. The motions are pretty limited, though, and there's no real radio or way to communicate back with the ship.
So we are gonna have to rely on Morse code with the lamps. Is there any way that we can easily turn them on and off so that we can actually signal one another, or are we just gonna have to wave our arms and hope the other understands?
You're gonna have to wave your arms, unfortunately.
See, Rick, this is why we were talking. Gotta get to know you a little better.
Well, we should probably come up with some manner of code. Maybe left arm, a left arm raise is yes. Right arm raise is no. Maybe if there's some manner of emergency, we wave both in a repeated fashion.
I think that's just an all-around signal for anything, really, quite frankly. Yeah. And, I mean, I would wager we could probably... We'll discuss this later. He looks back to the colonel. Whoever this gentleman is who's tolerating our stupid ass.
Yeah, he's... very well. I mean, you already know the plan. You're going to be going down there and recovering munitions, or delivering, confirming their existence, so we can take care of that.
Right.
And besides that, he sees that only you and Rick are generally in the area right now. He'll be retrieving the package from the captain's quarters, and that'll be about it.
Of course.
All right. Well then, you ready to move?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, Rick here wanted the right, I'll take the left. He looks at the small window and sees the cigarette. I'm not gonna be able to see that. Get out of here. And he just like grabs the cigarette and throws it aside. He looks over at Rick. You were right.
I don't need a acknowledgement of that. I know I was right.
Oh, Rick, you found a wife.
Somehow.
Yes, she's
found a
perfect.
way.
Yes, she is perfectly adequate.
She serves her purpose well.
She is a fine wife.
Jesus Christ, Rick.
Okay, so you all start loading up onto the suits. It takes a little while, but you get the assistance of the immediate crew and manage to get everything on board and ready to go.
Thank you, Squire.
Squire.
As you get loaded into the suit, you get a pat from that individual in particular as it echoes into your suit as everything gets strapped in. And with that, you get packed into this metal sarcophagus and just get everything gets going. They slowly tip you over the edge, the both of you, and start putting you into the water as the operation finally begins. With a splash, you find yourself being pushed into the water itself. The breathing begins as you slowly go under, sinking down into the water and beginning your descent. It's a slow process, moving down with very careful, moving down with lower pressure to make sure that everything is comfortable and you don't end up submerging or emerging too quickly. As you continue your descent downwards, you find yourself moving out of range of the lights more and more. Drifting down, it goes from a slight blue from outside of the headpiece and begins turning into a darker shade, moving down as you submerge. You find yourself stopping about 50 meters approximately in that point and waiting a little time for you to adjust to the surrounding environment. Sitting there, it's very dark and your lamps are now on. With that, you continue your descent downward, and you find yourself drawing closer and closer to the wreck location. And you end up being deposited down on top of the main area of the hull, the deck area. Descending down there, you find yourself in a position of precariously standing on top of metal platings as you finally land down.
Don't suppose it's a like very I don't suppose it's a very level sort of platform that we're standing on.
No, not particularly. It's kind of uneven a bit, and so that's why you kind of drift a bit down. Heavy, definitely sinking, but still kind of tethered. The rope's tethering while you slowly let out bit by bit, so you manage to step down a bit more at a time.
Okay.
You move on down and find. Yeah. Yes. What do you want to ask?
Yeah. So we just I just look over at Roger and sort of like give an acknowledgement that yes, we are here.
Roger, you can see him like clumsily look around a little bit and just like to himself like, yeah, fuck me. All right. He gestures to the hole a little bit, like hopefully insinuating that Rick will understand. Of like, you want to go first or me? Because I don't care. I'm fine with going first.
Yeah, no, I'll go first. It's no big deal. And so I start, astronaut plodding my way over to the hole. Would that be a hole in the deck, like
yes,
to go downstairs?
Essentially, there is a bunch of holes. The lowest point of the ship is the area you're checking first, basically storage. So you're basically drifting down to the lowest, the bottom, the seafloor area you're at right now. And when you look there, you find a lot of open holes as the ship came crushing down on this spot, therefore ripping open an entire area of the ship. So you've seen some moss in general growing. The metal itself is torn away in multiple areas. You've moved around and you cease to see any fish as you begin descending down and moving into the storage part of the ship. Opened up, items having already been covered on the floor, hard to see, some things still around. You glance around a bit, your lamp's picking up only about a meter or two in front of you at all times.
Oh,
The besides that, it's just dark, completely black, silent. The only thing you can really hear is the slight pressure of the water around you, your steady breathing, and just the slight creaking of metal as you continue moving on.
I kind of want to like move around and get like a mental map of the place as I start like exploring the area. Just kind of hugging the walls at first.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You begin hugging around the walls, keeping close, and you take care. Well, make me real quick. Just make me a roll for your tough, or sharp.
Sure.
Actually, sharp would work too.
Okay. Do +2. It says push.
You can say no. Thing.
Okay. Yeah, let me say no to that.
ooh.
Ooh, that's probably the best. Yeah. No, you're very good at this. You move forward and very expertly drift around to the side of the walls and stuff, and you make sure to keep a very good note of the cord on your back and the auction sword, so nothing ends up being snagged.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, Roger, I want you to make the same kind of roll with either, probably sharp.
Oh, sharp, eh?
Ruh-roh.
You know, I hope that since I was going underwater, I wouldn't have to use my brain too much, and I could use my... But this is fine.
Okay.
Oh, that -1 bone reach.
Ah! It did.
All right. Roger, you feel something tug slightly, and you freeze, and you back up, and you notice that your oxygen cord got stuck on one of the outsticking pipes, and you realize you should be pretty careful about that one. As you guys continue to be down on the floor now, you notice the oxygen pipe and the actual hook cord kind of start drifting about a bit to let you actually get inside of the ship.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You begin moving inside, metal around you, looking side to side. It's empty, but it seems that most of the contents are scattered about. So moving on, there's a kind of a mix of metal and seafloor as you feel the hard iron boots squishing on the floor beneath you. You move along inside and find yourself manipulating around some just stone crates, trying to find your way around. It's very difficult. You'll end up walking in a direction completely black, silent. And as you do that, you notice a sort of just every time you walk a bit, you'll stumble upon a crate. It's kind of popping up, and it's almost like you're walking through a maze just about. A cavern slowly just built of little storage containers that were rocked around when the ship had crashed. And you continue to try to navigate your way around here. It's a little hard due to just not lacking a good idea of where you're coming from. You can track your wire back, however. I want you to both make me, or one, Austin, if you're leading, then you can have Rick make a sharp roll for both of you.
Thank you. Roger, I think Roger's like way too focused on watching his line right now. He's
Yeah.
just like,
Oh, that's oh, okay, that'll work. So, you find yourself drifting around. The darkness of the ship just kind of an inconvenience, but you're tracking your way decently well. You find your way around, and eventually you start entering the deep area of the ship, your cords forming a little backwards path for you to follow. You move ahead, and you think you see you looking at one of the... It's one of the containers itself, listed by a number. This is the first container that was listed on the interesting file for you, the container of interest.
Okay.
So you kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I put my arms out to it and I sort of pat it. I sort of clumsily maneuver my way around to get a good look at where Roger is, and so so I can sort of pat the crate while and then I sort of lift my left arm to indicate yes.
Alrighty, that's fair.
Roger looks at the raising the left arm and he's like, "Oh yeah, the signals. Okay." Like it took him a moment to remember what Rick had suggested. So Roger's gonna go over to that box and like, just a reminder: are we taking these with us, or like we were here to like just?
Yeah, you're essentially going to open these up, and then you're going to deliver a special package down here that's going to cause a chain reaction on the ship. This is something you're blowing once you leave here.
Okay.
Okay.
However, you open the first of the containers. Actually, give me a tough roll. Roger, you could do this.
I can do that. All right, let's see here. +1, no push. Roger!
Yeah!
Oh, geez, good.
He did it.
He did it.
So you move forward and pull it open, ripping it open, and you see, yep, these are certainly assembled munitions and other signs of military tech inside of here that's survived the crash down. You kind of open it up and just move some of it out, at least a bit of it. You can't get it all out. That's a waste of time.
Okay. Roger just raises his left arm like, "Yep." Just shrugs in his suit. He's like, "Yes, yeah."
Well, one down. You slowly back up then. You begin retracing your steps. The claustrophobic feeling of your suit starting to pull on you a bit. You feel yourself sweating. Moving back out, you follow your cords, making sure to carefully do it so that you don't tangle anything with each other's cords or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You,
We just start like butterfly hopping between each other. No.
Yeah, you begin stepping out and you find yourself moving out now. You'd have to just move a bit along the outside. The difficulty was that moving too deep inside, you'd actually start snagging your cords. So you're going to have to continue to move on out and then back inside through different entry points so you can try to find it again. So, Rick, if you want to give me another sharp roll while Roger follows you.
Yeah, use your brainness.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my brainness real quick. Let me.
I'm glad you're smart.
Hit that.
Yeah, somebody's smart down here.
I didn't have to be. Oh god.
Oh,
And
okay,
it's not
gotcha.
gonna help us.
Oh no!
All right, so you find your way to another entry point, and you're
That's
moving
4.
along. Oh, whew. You approach the entry and start moving into one of the holes. Pushing on inside, you feel yourself trip a bit on something, pulling down, and the metal beneath your feet kind of cracks through this specific entry. You feel yourself also tugging a bit, so you instantly back up and shake a bit after realizing that you were very, very close to pulling your oxygen cable right there.
Oh god. Rick was almost spaghetti.
Oh god!
After both of you having done that, you back up again, the solid steps upon the ground lifted barely by a cable. You find a different path inside.
Yeah, we gotta be careful with that one.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so we'll just keep hugging the outside of the boat until we find another entrance. Hopefully one that's a little friendlier.
Alrighty, in that case, you can give me then another sharp roll as you continue to find an entrance.
Thank God I picked sharp.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'm being
no
nice.
shit. Hey!
Alrighty, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So you
better.
find-
That's
you
what I
find-
thought.
Yeah, you
That's
start
what you
finding
meant the
another
first
good one.
time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You find another entrance. This seems to be routine now, moving along inside, finding your different points, and continuing your descent downwards into this strange ship. This old, rusted, moss-covered ship. You move on inside and find yourself up next to another crate, pulling it open and beginning to take things. I want you both to just make me some tough rolls real quick as you just menial labor this
Sure.
stuff open.
Let me check my tough score real quick. I bet it's not great.
I barely squeaked on by.
Yeah, but you did.
Alright. Time to hopefully barely squeak on by. 'Cause this is one of the things that I'm not good at.
Yeah! Oh my God.
Nice, you did it. Awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
Squeak.
Remember, you guys can push and pull anytime.
Right.
Yeah, you
We're not going to waste it for
go
just
on
a little
inside. Yeah.
expedition.
You head on inside now, and yeah, you start opening up the crates, no problem. It starts to be a simple kind of thing. You hear slightly over the sounds of just you opening up crates as you scroll one over. Rick, you stop pulling one open, and the moment you stop pulling it open, you think you hear it's like the creaking of the crate was extended, and
Oh.
it's like a loud creaking continues a bit. You think it's from the boat itself.
Yeah, that sounds like a whole lot of none of my business, and so I'm just gonna keep doing my job.
All right, that sounds fair. You can keep just doing your job. In that case, give me one more roll right now for both of you.
What? Any modifier or anything like?
Just tough again.
Yeah.
Great.
No push.
Whew.
Woo, close. All right.
Roger is
You
fine.
keep on. You keep on going. Then you continue to push open these crates, and yep, you've got an assembled. Most of them open now. Most of them found. There are a few more a bit down near the entrance that you'll just have to kind of go in through a different level and walk down the stairs to get to them. But you decide to get those last because those seem like a real pain.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a
instead,
pain in the ass.
you continue moving around the iron steps of your boots, moving along, occasionally making a impacting sound with the floor. Other times, just you feeling a slight vibration as you move along, opening objects. The general pressure of this deep underwater and moving through the water making it a little difficult for you.
Yep.
But your pure weight is actually helping a whole bunch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, yeah. You continue opening up boxes, and around one of the last two boxes that you have down here, Roger, make me an occult roll.
Oh, I am the wrong person for that.
Hey, guess who else is the wrong person for that?
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Well. Die.
Fucking dies.
Uh-huh. I should have fucking pulled.
Roger, you you open up a crate, and inside of this crate, it's been opened before, so it comes over pretty easily actually. But inside, when you open it, a black substance just emerges. You're concerned at first, just a something swarming over you. However, you step back, and it kind of, it's ink. You think, like what would maybe be squid ink, just as a guess. It kind of spread a bit, and you got some on your light, a bit on your right light on your suit.
Oh.
It's not entirely bad, but it is strange. The munitions inside also seem to be covered in this stuff. Rick, you give me the same roll now.
Oh boy.
Oh, Rick.
Oh boy.
Oh, Rick, if you want to pull, buddy, I wouldn't blame you.
Oh man, should I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull.
All right.
If you're rolling with a -2 like me,
Yeah.
fuck.
All right, so you pull. As you do that, you lease out, also opening up that that container, and the similar kind of inky substance comes out, getting a bit onto the top of your helmet's view.
That
That's
Cthulhu
about it,
shit
then.
off of me.
Wow, you know what? I'm gonna be real. I'm glad I got it in the light and not my fucking visor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not entirely sure what the stuff is. Since it was in both boxes, it may have something to do with some kind of chemical or something that was inside of the actual boxes. Maybe some kind of strange
sense.
substance or otherwise, an oil. It very well might be oil, since oil was also in the shipments.
Yeah.
Since you both, yeah. All right. So with that, you open up the last boxes, and regardless, you drag the stuff out. With that, I want you to make your last sharp roll as you exit this place, and find your last entry into the get the last boxes.
Back in my comfort zone.
Dude, we are already a third of the way to death. Okay, thank God.
I mean, this is the one that I'm good at, so...
All right, you begin taking steps outward, and you find your way. You kind of you raise up and moving. You kind of lumbering along one of the sides of the actual operation, like the hole. You manage to walk up almost like a mountain, finding your way up to another hole on the ship. This one seeming to bring you into a few levels up. Near the stairs, however, is where you want to be. Now, hopefully, because you're a bit higher up, you'll have enough pull to actually get down to the bottom hole, which is the idea.
Yeah.
As long as you're not tugging on it like you would if you were going through the bottom of the ship with all those sharp pieces of metal that might cut your wire. It's a little safer this way.
Yep. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to get down there, and I'm gonna try and get down there in like just very slowly, very calmly. Like I'm just trying to keep my cool right now. There's no way I could possibly die. I'm the main character. Rick says to himself as he goes down the stairs.
Roger looks at Rick. Thank God I'm the main character.
All right. You both drip down. Now, give me a tough roll, both of you.
Oh,
Great!
Christ.
It's just
Oh,
I drift
God.
between one and the other, so I can
Yeah.
hurt one of you.
Great. Yeah. I'll grab my tough.
Rick.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, bad news bears.
Woo. Oh, God.
A cracking noise as the wall shatters as you jump in, your feet impacting it, breaking, causing the wall to collapse in.
Oh shit.
And at this point, I would like Nico and Kaguya to mute themselves or deafen themselves so they can't hear what happens next.
Oh shit.
Shit. Hey,
Will
man,
do
I just
that.
got Doritos. What's happening?
Alrighty. So,
I'm very clearly waving my arms up and down.
Yeah, Roger's doing the same thing. He's like, fuck.
you both end up slipping down, falling a bit further deeper than you wanted to. You're not in the stairs anymore. You see your wires just kind of up a bit, and you end up falling in here, and goodness, it's hard to actually see where the hole is you came in from. You just know the wires are out. You end up deciding that at this point you should just keep advancing onward. You push on through, and it's extra dark here, and you don't know why. You seem to shine lights on walls and general areas that cause the entire ship to just be pitched black, as if, well, make a sharp or a cold roll. Both of you make your cold rolls again.
Great.
Oh God. Okay, out of curiosity, what is your occult roll? Is it a -1 or a
It's
-2?
-2.
Oh fuck, you're like me. Okay. Oh fuck. All right. I picked a -2 for him because I'm like, he's a military man. He doesn't believe in any crazy shit.
I'm a good Catholic.
Oh god, I'm really tempted for one of us to push because if we both fuck up.
Yeah, you push. I'm just gonna live with my sin. I just rolled a 1, so what are the odds of me of doing that again?
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna push. Oh, I'm glad I pushed.
Oh yeah, I'm really glad you pushed too.
All right. Well, good luck. See you in hell. Oh yeah! Wow.
Oh wait, hold on. You did have a push on that. Or did you?
Oh,
push
did
it?
I? Damn it!
But
So
it's
what
only
is
it's only a +2, so it's just a 7.
Still a 7. Still a 7. Okay.
Right. Okay, I'm glad I fucking pushed.
Okay, so you both begin stepping back. You notice instantly that similar inky substance is on the walls here as well, and it's giving you a bad vibe. You stick to the wall and move around, and looking down, you notice strange little, what looks like rubbery almost, but just small little black long things spreading around the floor, like it's wire or some kind of marks. It's really hard to keep track of. Do you want to interact with these?
Oh no, not
According
really.
to the occult rolls that we just
Yeah,
passed, probably not.
Yeah, so yeah, you step over these carefully as you continue to move around a bit, just trying to figure out where exactly you are so you can pull yourself back up. You will continue moving around in there, and this will be a time for you moving around and trying to navigate. I want you both to make me sharp rolls to see if you can find your path.
Oh no.
You bet.
Oh god. Save us, Rick.
Do you want to take a pull there?
Oh god. Is there any way to recover?
I'm
pull?
good.
No.
Then I'm not gonna, we can't use them all down here.
Yeah,
no push.
I don't think there's another way to.
Okay.
Ooh, that was close. Alright, you continue moving, and yes, you start to realize that you've fallen down, crushing through the wall, and you're basically at the bottom of this floor. You notice that you can start walking to the side, and you think you took the entire wall down with you from what you've managed to see. So
Oh,
moving
Jesus
a
shit.
bit, you've kind of landed in an actual cabin area, and on the ground beneath you, I want you to both make me guts rolls now.
Yes!
Okay, I can do guts.
This is my thing! Don't fuck up, Roger. I'll fucking kill you, Roger.
Oh,
I'll fucking
shit.
kill you, Roger.
Ah! You did it.
Roger, you move through. You're kind of like, you both keep moving, and then you see, in kind of pooling against one of the walls here, you see bodies. They've been here for a while. The meat has been picked off. Bones have been rotting away and have been weathered by water. It's hard to even see any of these here, but they are very unmistakable, and there are a lot of. You continue moving slightly.
Just
forward,
sort of.
yeah.
I just sort of turn to Roger and just be like, pointing at them.
Yeah, Roger points as well. It's like waving his arms, like, what the fuck?
It's okay. They're dead people. We knew they would be here.
Yeah, it's just a big shocking thing, and because you're a little shocked a bit, Austin, Rick didn't really realize at one point when he stepped on one of those black tendrils that were spreading across the floor.
Ah,
And when you do,
Bye, Rick.
much like
Yeah.
a wild animal reacting from something stepping on its tail, it flings a bit, pushing, moving. Rick, you're gonna make a tough roll now.
Okay. Tough is not my great thing. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna push.
Yeah. Boy, I sure wish I brought muscle to help you. I didn't. Holy fuck!
Oh wow!
Is he okay?
That's- Yeah, you're fine. You
it's an
managed
extra
to.
D6. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your breathing picks up suddenly as you move forward, you step on it, and somehow you manage to keep your balance, holding yourself straight. But the most remarkable part of everything is that suddenly almost being knocked over did not manage to catch your oxygen cord on anything.
Oh.
You attempt to kind of move against the awkward wall now. Also, moving your arm to a contraption on the floor, allowing you to be dragged up slightly. You think you stepped on something. Was it a squid, maybe? Probably, but they freaked you out regardless. And
some kind of eel or something.
yeah, something. And regardless, the bodies that you have a very powerful urge to just leave right now. So you both quickly move up and find yourself pushing up back to the cartons. And meanwhile, we're going to go back to the other two now. You don't have to mute for this. Nothing intrigue's going to happen. So if you want to just,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll hang out. Oh, Jesus. We having a bad time.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Hey,
I love
everything's
this
going
noise.
great.
I love this
It looks
noise in my
like
ears.
It looks like everything's going fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you didn't have to notice the death clock spiraling out of control.
All of our pushes and pulls being thrown at this.
All right, so Finley and
I'm
Mickey,
not gonna look into that at all. It's
Finley
gonna be great.
and Mickey, you were just sitting up on the bridge. The day's been passing by, about a couple of hours now. Suddenly, the control officer, comes up, and he speaks to you. He kind of emerges from the ship itself, and just generally like a bit of chatter between the crew and things a bunch. And he approaches you two. We've got to change of plans.
What's up, boss?
What's going on?
All right. Back in training, we'd spoken about the possibility of an emergency second diving team.
Oh,
We're gonna need that to come into play.
You want me to get in one of those metal tubes and go down there?
That's what you two were for if this happened to get too bad.
yeah, I knew something was up with that. Well, I guess job's a job.
He kind of he looks a bit and all right, well, so the issue is that we got a report from radio that another ship is coming by this path. It wasn't supposed to be scheduled, but it's redirected. It's from the UK, and we need to not be here when it gets here. So we've got about 4 hours maximum to get out, and I don't know what their progress is down there, but we need to get everything finished very quickly, okay?
Alright.
Right. So you're going to be going through a different path, and he's going to run you through. You're not going to be going down to the storage room like was in the general briefing. You're going to be going to the captain's quarters, and I want you to listen very carefully. When you go down to the captain's quarters, what should be the case is somewhere in the room, either in the seat or floating, probably, along the wall, the captain will be there. And he will be dead, of course. He will have...
I assume so.
There will be a handcuff around his waist, or what's left of it, and also handcuffed there will be a black briefcase. You need to get that and bring it back. Okay.
Sounds easy enough. I wonder what they're doing down there.
I don't
It took
know.
them so long.
I'm not entirely sure. They've got some slack now. We've pulled them back a bit, but it's a rusty ship. Be careful.
Yeah.
And he loads you up as well, and you two start similarly going through the process of strapping yourself in. You start breathing in as you leave the ocean waves behind you. And you begin dumping yourselves down deeper into the other water areas.
Oh, God.
A similar descent, you two begin falling down, the light piercing the surface and showing you some fish in general, empty void beneath you as you continue looking down, drifting down, the light slowly disappearing as you find yourself falling slower and slower. You reach that 50-meter point, at which point you're held, tethered, just floating on the ship, and you just look around, a darkness around you, your lamps turn on. And you linger there. And then you feel yourselves drifting down more. The last bit of light starts disappearing as you find yourselves 93 meters under the water. You feel your area of the ship being deposited a little towards the front side. The ship have leaned more heavily towards the hull side, but now you find yourself near the steam stacks again. You look around, trying to maneuver your way, and make me sharp rolls, you two.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Boop, boop. Let's see. What was your... Oh, oops. Alright.
Sharp. Oh, that's the thing I'm good at.
That's
the thing
double
I'm-
one.
No.
Wonderful.
Mickey's not super good at that, but he... He's
You
okay.
both find yourself kind of struggling around inside of the ship's area. Finley, you take an approach through one of the bridge areas, and you try to find yourself going through, but you very quickly feel yourself tugging in multiple areas, and it's really stressful to try to find a correct path. You almost tug on your oxygen cord a little too much, and you have to slowly back. Actually, you feel Mickey's arm grabbing yours at one point while you're moving. Mickey barely stopping you from stumbling over a particularly sharp piece of metal that would have snapped your cord.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Mickey's
Uh,
fairly used to maneuvering in questionable places. This
Yeah.
seems like something he'd know how to do.
Yeah. Finn looks back through the little glass. You see, she's not doing too hot. Not doing too hot at all.
Yeah, Mickey doesn't much like in close spaces, so he's kind of like for the most part up there, despite the like the scars and the fact that he looks like he hasn't slept very well for a few days. His spirits were probably higher than they should have been given the circumstances, but now he's like, everything's terrible.
Looking at it, you're gonna have to go in through the top, on like one of the first, second floor down, and just move your way sideways basically until you find a way into the bridge.
Okay.
So, how would you like to
yeah.
approach?
We will. Seeing how that situation will happen, we will take it very, very slow. Oh no, like as measured as we can, keeping each other in sight so that we can watch each other's backs, and walk around the side to find an entrance.
Alrighty.
Probably keeping pretty close to the wall if possible.
Yeah.
Would you like to make another sharp roll for me then?
Boop boop.
I don't know about you, Austin. I'm really glad we went first.
Just so I understand, when that clock fills, is it just one of us that dies, or
Yes, it's one of you that the next person that fails, they will die.
Gotcha.
Yeah, welcome to the away team kills the land team before they even do anything.
Hey!
Hey, nice.
Finally.
Ah, shit.
Well, we could have failed more.
You find
No
yourself
death clock this time.
pushing through the ship. You take steps across the wall, which is now the floor, and the floor is lay in front of you. Moving around, you see multiple areas that have been pierced by metal, crashed against the seafloor, and have to redirect yourself.
Mhm.
You continue finding different paths to approach, moving out around and trying to see just any location that can get you to the bridge. You find one spot that seems a little open. Looking and rickety, you can try to pass it. Make me a tough roll.
Damn.
I'll most likely let Mickey go first.
Yeah, clear the
Ah,
path.
shit, watch him fail the thing he's good at. Boop, boop.
Not the first time it happened this stream.
Nope.
No, it'll be great.
That doesn't
Oh.
seem right.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's absolutely... Oh, okay, let's try this again.
Oh, because it was +2, it screwed up the whole.
Yeah, you just put 2.
Oh, I put a plus. Right.
Yeah.
Twas I.
That's a 7. Oh, same thing.
All right. Well, you cross successfully, but there's a complication.
Oh dear.
When you cross, you step over, and stepping over there, you find yourself moving across into an area that will bring you to the bridge. The moment you click across that spot, however, the metal pathing that took you across bends a bit and collapses under the weight. And you find yourself stepping off the moment the path that Finley was going to follow you through is crumbling. Finley, Mickey, you're now separated.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, Mickey inside his suit is also like, God fucking
God,
damn it.
fuck.
Are you serious? This may as well happen.
However, Mickey,
Jeez.
you can continue on in if you'd like. And Finley, what would you like to do?
How? So the bridge is closed. It's broken.
Mhm.
What does the situation? How deep does it look?
It looks like it'll take you down the full length of the the ship's kind of tilted, so this is going from one area of the ship's width to the other area. So it's probably about a story or two in terms of up and down.
Yeah.
The issue is less the danger of the fall and more how am I going to get out of here then once I fall
Yeah.
without
yeah.
snapping my cord.
With Finn's knowledge of ships, would she be able to know at least the place to get back to? Like, if she found an entrance, would she be able to find a way towards Mickey?
She might be able to find another way. Yes, you just have to head out to get back in. You could probably find your way to her.
Well, Finn mimes that she's going to try and find like another entrance by just shifting her arms in to the outside of the ship, and then shifts her arms forward to try and tell Mickey to go on ahead.
Mickey believing he's got... Well, he understood go on ahead. The rest of it, he's like, alright. Kind of gives, like, what you can assume, or at least... It would be a thumbs up if you could see his hands. And then gives, like, a small wave and carries on.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, friend.
And Finn will walk around the outside looking for another entrance.
All right, you do so. You begin walking outside. You drift along the area of the ship, moving through the pressure of the water. And as you continue moving on forward, make me an occult roll.
Ooh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey,
Let me-
so no one on our team can do anything with the occult roll.
Yeah, I was looking at everybody's stats and I was like,
Yeah,
none of
yeah,
us are
I-
occult.
Otto!
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Nico did not go +2 occult?
Yes, that's exactly
That-
what I'm telling you.
That is the
because
biggest twist of.
Okay.
Wow, I really
okay.
thought we had that in the bag. Oh, we are the entirely wrong
You know what?
crew for this mission.
Hey, you've been doing the
I'm
actual
gonna-
mission
I'm
part
gonna
pretty
pull.
well.
I'm gonna pull.
All right, you want to pull? All right.
Yep.
Nah, my
Fair.
entire strategy was like, I made a guy who may or may not have seen some weird shit, but is choosing not to think about it, so...
Finley, she takes out a bottle that she's hidden in the suit with her and takes a swig.
You pull your arm out a bit and take a swig, and as you do that, feeling your stress kind of a bit calming down, sweat pulling on your face, your hair kind of sticking to it, that you've pushed it back into as much as a ponytail you can to stop this from getting in the way. Your arm's kind of squeezing, but its suit's not really made for your size, so it makes it a little difficult, but for doing this, it kind of works a little bit at least. You take a drink, and you see something move. It's strange movement.
Oh.
We're gonna leave you right here, and we're gonna go back to the others.
Damn it! I was hoping you fuckers
It's like, he's sitting there trying to be as pragmatic as possible. It's like, come on, let him roll a little bit more.
Let him die so we can get out of here. No.
But if one of you dies, we get 3 clicks again, so it would work out.
Yeah. Alright, Rick and Roger.
Alright.
You two have begun to move along the ship, and you're finally pulling yourself back to the area you were at before, moving on the sideways, tilted ship. Your cord's kind of like pulling on it a bit to slacken a bit. Your rope's slackened now very slightly, and you let yourself step onto the other part of the wall that was less rusty, to allow yourself to move forward down these stairs, which curve off. It's an interesting sight, walking next to stairs, the walls seeming to curve and twist. As you continue to walk, the walls seem to... Make me guts rolls, both of you.
Oh yeah, Roger's thing.
So, I'm gonna use my special ability. I am the skeptic. I get 1 free push on a guts roll per session because my disbelief in the situation wins out.
Okay, yeah. That's great, do that.
It is very much an I can't believe this shit right now.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get here? This is bullshit.
Holy Christ.
And you got the 9, Will?
Yeah, I had the 9.
Will, you move Roger, you move forward. It's almost like the walls themselves are speaking to, murmuring, telling you that going this way is quite the dangerous thing. You should really be moving in the other direction. As if they know a secret you don't. They're illuminated to something that you can't understand. But, Rick, you honestly just don't have time for that. You tell the walls to shut up and you just keep going.
Yeah, no. I've got a job to do. Shut up, voice in my head. You're not getting me this time.
Those are called thoughts.
Yeah, I know. You got to drive when we were fighting in the war. Now it's my turn.
Roger, seeing Rick move forward completely unnerved gives you a bit of confidence too, as you weren't. It's nice. You continue to follow him a bit. You push on through, stepping down the stairs in this fashion, moving along almost a twisting hallway, taking small little leaps down as your cord gets not tangled, but very obviously kind of moved and twisted around. You find yourself falling down more and more until you get down to the storage area again. Alright. I want you to move forward a bit for me, and when you do that, you make... well, actually, I'd say Rick and Roger, you make occult rolls, yeah.
It's not
You passed one, here's another one.
It's a big one. Alright.
Oh god.
Oops. Cancel whatever that push is.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll cancel that push.
We're both misses, dude!
I rolled first! No.
The next person that fails will most likely die.
You stand there for a moment, and you start walking towards the area, the place, the pillars. Wait a minute. The pillars? You've moved forward, and the 2 canisters of just armaments, the ones you saw before, you see something else there now, a bit ahead of it, about 4 meters, 5 meters. It's you can't tell. It's a bit further out of your light range. It's just an obvious object of some kind. Something you didn't see before, but it's not particularly hidden in any way. It's just a large pillar-shaped thing. It wants you to... Well, what do you do? That's a good question.
So, like, what material does the pillar look to be made out of?
It's really hard to tell. It's dark,
Yeah,
and the
that's
pillar
fair.
is similarly a dark black color. Thus, the two combined, you can't get anything off of it. You would have to examine it closely so your light could glisten off of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
closely.
Okay.
I assume with these suits, there's no way that like we could pick up something and like lightly chuck something towards it. Probably not.
Probably not. Also,
Yeah.
I want Nico and Kaguya to deafen themselves again.
Oh
Okay.
Goodbye.
no! Oh god. So the best part is they're gonna be watching that clock like a hawk and just
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they don't know who died.
Yep.
they're gonna see it reset. So when it resets, does it reset all the way?
No.
Just to three, just down three. The
Just
tension
down
is high
three.
grade, yeah.
All right, that's clever.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right. So how do we want to do this?
We have pushes and pulls.
Yeah, we do.
All right. So, not to be the metagame guy, because I hate metagaming, I have tough and guts. If we're willing to bet that one of those two might be the thing, but it's a cult.
That it is
so
invoked upon. Yeah, if it's a cult, we're fucked.
we're completely fucked. But we get one pull, and I don't know if pull saves us. Oh God. So, where we are right now in this ship, it might not be possible. Would Rick or I be able to determine the direction that we would likely need to go for the captain's quarters? Or is that just like with the way the ship
The
is
way the
flipped and
ship
where
is
we are
flipped
now?
to where you are now
have
and how
no
you move, you
idea.
have no idea where the captain's quarters is. You'd have to bowl yourself out first.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was
So-
hoping.
So at this point, I think it's probably pretty important that we reorient ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we don't know where we are. We just know the cord's behind us. So if we follow the cord, we'll get out of here and we'll be able to like take a fresh perspective at this thing.
Yeah.
And so I go over to Roger and I sort of point at the cord and just sort of be like, let's follow that to get out, and then look. And then I put my arms up as best I can, like toward the eyes.
As you look down and point to the cord, you notice some other things that you didn't see when you were staring straight up, your lights pointed forward. Looking down, you see both of your feet are tangled between two cords and about 4 to 5 black tendrils stretching back along with your cords up a path.
Oh,
And
good.
Oh.
So we're
and
like
so-
getting slowly tangled.
Oh, you're
We
not
can't
tangled,
s-
they're just sitting there limp. Similar to how your cords are, they're just tracing a path through the hallway you were at before.
Okay, so God, this is a bad idea. I'd like to lightly step on all of them to see if I can figure out a difference of consistency.
Okay.
Oh my God. I am
Make
next to
me
you.
make me an occult roll. You want to make an occult roll?
I'm gonna pull for an occult roll.
All right. You step on one of these, and the sudden shaking and pulsing of all of the tendrils, they slip back, slip around, wrapping lightly and then resting again. But they're moving slowly now. You don't decide you're going to step on other ones. However, at this moment, they are now resting on you. You look back at the pillar, and you can swear it's moved slightly. And before it seemed as if it was stuck to the floor, now it seems as though it's floating very slightly.
Oh God, it's like a big fucking squid thing.
All right.
Roger just looks at the ground when you do that, and you can almost hear him say, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Like if
It's
my
not something
suit-
you can hear, but you can see
Yeah.
it through the visor. You can
Yeah,
lip
we-
read it.
Yeah, if my suit had a face, it would be like, what the fuck is this? Like, like we can see each other's faces a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. Like you'll look in and you'll see the most expressive look that Rick has ever shown on his entire face, just like wide-eyed, like this is bad.
So here's a question. Earlier, Black Gung fell on the visor of Rick. Now that I'm looking at him, is that doing anything?
Oh no, it's just sitting there.
Okay.
It's sticking real well, however. It hasn't come off at all.
Great. Roger is going to mouth very slowly. Actually, almost doing like Morse code with his mouth. So, like, if he opens it like really quick, it's like a short.
Gotcha.
He's going to hope that Rick is picking up what he's putting down, and he's basically just going to Morse code. We are leaving. And
All right.
he like gestures back to where they came from. Looking at the cords on the ground, obviously there are the weird little black tendrils, but it sounded like there were other ones. Are they similar to the kind of cords that we have on our suits?
Oh no, nothing like that.
Okay.
In
Oh,
fact,
okay. So I can tell. So you can see the difference between the tendrils and the cord by
it's
eyeballing
a bit
it.
obvious now. You can now see.
Okay.
It's once they all moved. Even the ones that
Yeah.
look similar, you can now tell. Well, okay, the ones that didn't move were ours. Now they're
Gotcha.
all kind of pulled up a bit. The sweat
Yeah,
is now
no, then,
beading off of your face. It gets into your eyes a bit as both of you collectively are standing there. These slight little things just wrapping around your leggings of your metallic suits like seaweed would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Roger is then very slowly going to be like looking around to see if there's any way to get back up, to like just get out of this ship the most efficient way possible, just looking at his line and Rick's as well if he can't see his own.
You're going to need to go back to the stairs and slowly lift up each level of the stairs. Because the stairs are sideways, so what would be a downward descent is now just kind of a continually
Like a
moving-
hop.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you're going to have to pulley your way back up slowly.
All right.
That's our best option,
like to
man.
move?
Yeah. I think so. I think we need to turn around.
I want you both to make me tough rolls.
Yeah, they're gonna need a bigger team for this.
Yeah,
There's some unexplained shit going on. All right.
we need some
-1.
occultic people. Oh, okay. All right.
It was nice to know.
did
It
it.
was nice knowing you, Rick.
Oh, Rick, no. Rick!
Um,
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
you, okay.
Oh, Rick.
Roger, you move first, stepping back, and the moment you move, the tendrils shake. They move again, they twist, they turn, they writhe, and they pull. You move quickly after this, almost expecting this, you pull back. However, Rick was less prepared for this. He attempts to move as well and turn, but the ones that you manage to shake free of and continue to move back, stepping backwards, moving in reverse, taking steps back, you see them start drifting around. They pull and turn at Rick, dragging him back, and you see an oxygen cord cut. And Rick, from
no.
inside, you suddenly hear your breathing stop, and you go silent as a hissing sound is through your...
Oh,
Roger, you see in an instant parts of the suit decompressing, squeezing inward, and from looking, breathing, you see a fountain slowly building up, like pouring a soup into a hat, just building up. The eyes have popped, the ears have popped. You drifting backwards, your light slowly fades away from seeing the process of this happening, and you very quietly accept that as you continue backing up. Make me a guts roll.
Oh, thank God I'm good at guts.
I was
really...
too.
Yep, fuck this. Roger, nope.
Roger,
Oh,
you
God.
focus on moving. You mechanically step back. You pull the levy. You go up, and in a complete repeating passion, you just step back, move. You feel the tendrils from left on the passageway just kind of drifting back again. Whatever's happening, they're all emerging back, and you hear a rustling again, the ship moving a bit as you continue pulling back. And we're going to go to the other group now. Oh, wait, actually, one more tough roll.
Oh, God. All right. Oh, God. Okay. Roger's
All right,
getting out of
you're
here. I'm going to go home and see my second wife. Oh, man.
Oh, man. This is something.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Those were some beautiful noises.
Oh. It's
Okay.
fine.
Some
I believe
wonderful
you.
noise.
100%, everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, Jesus.
Meanwhile, alone in the darkness of the water. I was gonna say the same diff. Darkness of space. We're doing the same.
So, yeah, Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey.
Mickey, you cough in your suit a bit.
Yeah.
And you move
Mickey slowly
further in.
dies.
You find yourself heading along slowly and making a direct path. You end up getting to the point where, alright, you're finding yourself moving through the stacks again, and you feel like you can start heading towards the bridge. Make me a sharp roll to kind of find your way.
Bap, bap, ba-dap, dap. That's right? Yeah, that's right. Alright. No.
Ooh, good. Good.
Alrighty. You start navigating around. Taking a drop, you slowly begin heading to where you think the main area of the bridge is. So everything's going fine for you.
For now.
It's going fine.
Yeah, everything's great.
Now all you need
Mickey's
to do
humming a
is
tune,
to...
probably.
Yeah. Just give me a basic top roll now.
Boop, boop, ba-doop. Let's fail. The thing we're good at. I did it again. Like a jackass.
It's okay.
Nice.
Finn's senses of disturbance in the force every time a fucking roll is made.
Alright, Finley, you noticed something earlier. The ship had shaken, and the ship was moving, shaking a bit.
Oh,
It was kind of a strange experience.
Finn,
A couple minutes had
still
passed, though.
like in the middle of taking a swig, looks out a little bit, squints a little bit, shakes her head, and takes another swig.
What the fuck are those idiots doing in there?
Your mother always told you you're the main character of your own story, aren't you? Kumbaya and all that what the fucking shit. Oh, let's.
Make me a
let's
sharp
go.
roll.
I'm going to use my curious ability. So the curious gets one free push on a shot roll once per session when they are sticking their nose in something they shouldn't.
Then what would you like to stick your nose in?
She wants to see what's going on.
Alright,
Oh.
make me an occult roll then.
Oh, it's a sharp roll.
Oh
I
no,
can't-
we're switching it up. If you want to peek your nose and do something different, then
Oh.
we're gonna change it up. We're gonna skip the
Okay,
sharp
I
part
did-
because you're not being sharp by doing this.
Oh no.
Finley, what did you do?
I was just trying to do the thing that I was good at and then push.
Well,
But my boy is doing something.
are you kidding? This is a horror game. You don't get rewarded for things.
Oh my.
Of course I don't get rewarded. I get screwed over by the one thing I'm good at.
I like this.
Well,
Since you pushed-
the one thing I'm good at that I didn't get to do.
You pushed, and because you pushed, the result of failing knocked the death counter up by 2, as is the rule. You're like, well, what's going on? So
My-
you
my
peeked a
shot
bit
is
in the
+2.
direction, and moving.
I'm scared.
You begin pushing deeper in, kind of looking, what's going on? And as you look, a massive thing, pillar, crushing entity sails past across in the hallway, pushing out, shaking the ship as it bursts through the metal in front of you. You don't know what's going on, but almost like a trail of lines follow it out, and it just kind of shoves itself outside, and you stand there for a section, and you just sit still, confused, worried. What would you like to do now?
She'd like to go back up now, please.
All right. Make me a tough roll.
Okay.
Finley's gonna fucking bail.
Actually, sharp roll, because you're trying to find your way out of a cavernous ship.
Oh.
Okay.
God.
There's no, like, tough stuff right now, so yeah, now you get to use your thing.
Now I get to use my thing.
Oh my god.
One above.
Ooh, good thing it was your thing. Alright, so you begin moving, and you see, as you start to move out, you have a sensation to not go out the way you came in. That's the only way you can leave, because that's you retracing the steps to your path with your wires, but
Mhm.
you... Intuition, I guess, tells you, not now, later. So you slip and just kind of curl up against something of a corner a bit. And just kind of standing there, and something seems to start slipping in through the hole nearby. You can't see it too well because of how short range your lamps actually light up.
Turn
But-
that fucking lamp off.
Mm.
For
You
now.
can turn the lamp off. Okay. Make me a sharp roll then.
Okay.
Or no, guts. This is definitely a guts situation.
Yeah, this. You're gonna need some balls for this one.
Fuck it, I'm gonna push.
Okay.
Oh, man, don't beef these rolls.
I'm totally
Nah, do
gonna
it. Kill
beef.
Mickey.
I'm totally gonna beef.
If you fail this one, that's death.
That's death.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, he squeaked on by.
Squeaked on by.
Absolute blackness consumes your vision. You can't even see yourself or the guards in front of your suit. The visor, everything is dark. You hear the ship shaking slightly, vibrating. You stand ever so still, being so careful, and at some points you feel your cord being rubbed against and tugged slightly. You feel it being pulled like someone was grabbing the ponytail in the back of your head and just ripping it backwards, repeatedly joltily tearing it as if trying to rip the hair out of your skull, rip the life out of your suit. Your breathing suddenly picks up a bit. You sit there, breathing heavily, the oxygen pouring in that you might lose any second, as if you could breathe it all in now, you might be able to save some, even though you know that losing oxygen is the least of your concerns if that cord is plugged. You sit still, though. You don't move. You shamble with your arm and attempt to pull out your flask, but you don't even move that. You just stand absolutely still. And in time, you hear the shaking subside just a bit, and you have the courage to momentarily turn on your lights again. Roger, make me a roll as well. Make me a Smarty Boy roll.
Oh no, I'm not a smarty boy.
Ah!
Roger's just like, nope, nope, nope. Oh no, my -1 fucked me!
Your lamp lights turn on, and as you turn on, you stand there for a moment. Whew, good. You notice a light approaching, tinted slightly differently. It's moving forward, alright, and you attempt to yell out to stop. Just cease. No, do not move any closer. And as you do that, you can't move, but obviously Roger can't hear you, and you're a bit too far away for him to see your expression through the visor. So, Roger, you move forward a bit. Having made your way out and moved back around, you dipped back in, not staying out into the open ocean for too long, knowing that it's swimming around there, and you just stick back inside. You've been walking around, and in a moment, you find yourself moving forward, and you see a pair of lights flick on in front of you, and you approach that, obviously one of the other suits. And then you feel yourself sticking on something prodding from the floor, and when it shakes out from under you, you realize what it is. And with that, Finley, Roger, both of you make me tough rolls.
Okay. So, just to check, the Pure gets 1 free push to escape death once per session, as long as they are not the last one standing.
Yes.
Do I have to use it now?
You have to use it now.
All right. I don't see a better opportunity than
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I wanna leave something for Mickey, but tough sure isn't my best stat.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
going.
I was going to be fine no matter what, but I'm still glad
I'm
I
gonna
did
pull.
that.
I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull.
Alright, you can pull.
I have a -2. I can't risk it.
Yeah.
That's alright, let's go!
Not a push, a pull.
Oh, okay, pull, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, I thought my push was free. Oh no.
God, Mickey's 1 free push sure does require that other people be around.
Yeah. So, Finley,
bitch.
you notice Roger back the fuck up and start pulling back, and in that moment, though, you notice the wires or the strange things with the light back on. These tendrils just kind of drift back in through the hole, spreading rapidly. You don't move. You do not move. You stay completely still again, but you can't even turn off your lights as you see these things just spread across your face, your body, everything. Your entire suit is covered in these things that seem to just attach, and you notice that as they smear across, they rub across the visor, and they seem to leave this smearing black substance on it, as if an ink. And as it kind of falls off a bit, you notice a strange moving underneath the solid black substance. Well, we'll get back to you. Mickey.
Yeah,
oh boy,
Mickey.
this is where Mickey dies.
You're sitting around, and you found yourself in the bridge, and you ended up getting in, and actually, yeah, you found the captain. He's a sight for sore eyes, though the actual image of that doesn't really concern you too much. Finley, also deafen yourself.
Oh.
So you kind of look, and all right, you go up and grab this individual's arm, and you pull the briefcase carefully, kind of still attached with the handcuff, but the handcuff just kind of rips off the hand that's just been loosely, and it just drifts off. You hear a thumping behind you.
Ah. No, Mickey, who wasn't first, like, hot damn, we did this shit, now we can go home, and I can go up there, and now he's like, man, what?
You turn around. You see, right behind you, is a diving suit. Roger, you managed to find your way in here. You see in front of you, Mickey has acquired the briefcase, and you're both just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, Mickey at first is like, God damn it, like, he got really used to the quiet and being alone, and then someone was there, and for a second he freaked out, and now he then notices it's Roger, and he's like, oh, okay, this is fine. He, like, holds up the briefcase, wiggles it a little in his horrible, cumbersome suit.
Alright.
Like, we fucking did it.
Roger just kind of gestures to, like, hand him the suitcase.
Whatever, Mickey has no reason not to trust
Alright,
Roger.
you hand over the briefcase to Roger, and from that point on, you realize
I'm suspicious, but I have no reason. But Mickey has no reason.
Yeah.
I've seen a
from
horror
that point,
movie.
from behind, you can now start retracing your steps to try to get out of here. I want you to make me a sharp roll.
Who?
Mickey.
Alright.
Mickey makes a sharp roll.
Alright, Mickey, this is where you die. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh. not yet,
Okay.
not yet.
Okay. So, Mickey, you start making your way out, and you start taking steps. There's a complication, though. There's a tug.
Fantastic.
You feel your cord and the oxygen cord on you being ripped a bit. You step back flexibly, and you turn around to see what you got snagged on. You see the suit of Roger is tugging on your oxygen cord, trying to rip it out of your suit.
Can I use tough to finish the job?
Yeah, give it a roll. And Mickey, you roll opposed tough on this.
Alright.
You know what? I'm gonna push.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh.
I did
Oh,
it!
you did it wrong.
That's our last push, baby. Roger's got a job to do, and he's going home.
Oh. If you didn't push. Okay. Mickey, you turn, you fully engage your suit moving towards Roger, but with your turning momentum, he also tugs. And using both the momentum of you and your suit, you feel your suit's cord unplugging.
So close.
Oh.
And
Rogers is like, sorry, got a job to do. And
You-
I'm gonna leave. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a shit about Finley.
Alright, you begin pulling out. Alright, so, one for you. Make me a sharp roll to get out of this ship.
Oh no. Making Roger not smart was the biggest mistake. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Roger.
Alright, 7. You begin pulling out, however, you kind of move a bit, but on your way out, there's a thud. You feel the door breaking as you kind of bump into it on your way out, and you start trying to raise your pulley. Okay, give me a guts roll.
Oh, all right. Okay, no push. We don't got any more of those. Okay, Roger.
All right, Roger, you very calmly start moving up, and you find yourself drifting a bit. And moving on up, you're culling away from the ship. You seem fine. And Roger, you stop at the 50-meter mark and wait. For after all, you'll have to adjust your pressure before you can get back to the surface.
Yeah.
So make me... I guess in this case, an occult roll.
Oh no, God in heaven. No poosh. Oh fuck. If I was only a little more occultic.
See something moving. It's moving across your visor, actually.
Oh shit.
It's what seems to be... It's strange to say this, but it almost looks like insects. As if black, tiny little insects, almost like small spiders, are crawling across your suit, underneath the water. Make me a guts roll.
Alright, alright. Roger, baby!
You don't even breathe. You just sit still. You do not move. And from that point, you wait. And the next time you move, you're being pulled up against your own weight as the crew starts pulling you to the surface. I'm gonna message Kagi to tell him you can come back now.
Am
All
I
right.
back on the good boat?
You're getting back there.
Oh god, I'm not there!
Oh, no, you're good, you're good.
Oh fuck!
Alright.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
So Finley, you're sitting now. You notice there's something that seems to attract the attention of the thing that is grabbing onto you right now. And all of the things just drifting on you seem to peel away, but not before you got a good look at them. There seems to be the strange kind of substance that had scraped off across your visor. You look at it, it seems to shiver and move a bit, drifting in and out of a solid form. And some of it, after drifting and crawling and moving slightly as if a spider on you, it crawls back onto what was underneath the black ink on the front of it. It's little, almost the texture of a sponge. Small little holes. These things seem to crawl inside and rest there. You now look closely and realize this thing is some kind of colony of underwater something small, almost insect-like. They seem to crawl back inside, going still, motionless. And then all of the tentacles just drift away.
Oh, fuck this.
Make me a guts roll. If you've got a guts for you can roll it now.
Okay. Beep. Beep. What the?
Oh, you did the plus.
Yeah. That's
So that's a 7.
that's 7. A 7. Will a 7 not kill me,
We're gonna
Mr.
find out together.
Question?
We're gonna find out. All right, so you manage to pull out now. You finally drift back out of the ship itself, and you look around, breathing heavily, only seeing 5 feet in front of you. Around you, particles of the water drifting in. Every direction you turn, pure black. Nothing. The sight of nothing around you. Below you, the ship's metal is creaking under your weight, and again, you can still hear the slight sounds of a ship creaking as metal is compounded by the weight of the ocean, and something moves just moments out of your sight. Make me a sharp roll.
Okay. Finley's next move is to get back up top, but with my own meta knowledge, I don't think that's good. Again, that's a
But that's a what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine.
that's a lot. That's a super success.
It's like a 13.
All right. Let me just. So you begin moving more and more. Oops, I backed out of roll 20, but that's fine. You continue moving along, finding yourself drifting more and more onto the ship. You're basically picking your path, finding the best and most sensible way to walk, kind of taking risks, taking small little steps at a time, seeing if anything steps into your vision, and you move very, very carefully. And as you keep taking steps forward, you find yourself moving out to near where the bottom of the ship is, the maximum descent of your oxygen pipes and your pulleys as you take steps along the ocean floor in the metal. What would you like to do now?
So I'm at the bottom of the ship. Where would the captain's quarters be? It's probably fucking really far away at this point.
It's a bit far away, but at this point you're also a little more concerned about getting back to the ship, I imagine. But it's not an easy step back, is what I mean.
Yeah. She'd probably just try to take a more measured route back to try and dodge whatever that thing was. Seeing that it's on the other or it's preoccupied, she'd probably try to make her way out so that they can pull it back up.
All right, yeah, you are outside of the ship. As a note, you are just along the edges of it, so your wire is no longer in risk of being tugged if you started to ascend.
Yeah, she'd probably try and get them to extract her.
All right. You start pulling. Chat can see something rather fun I'm doing right now, but just a little something for you. Don't worry about it. You begin a tug, and as you tug and start to ascend, the sign happens that you are going to go up. You start moving up slowly. Make me a guts roll.
Okay. Oh, do not add that.
Yeah, no pluses.
Yes.
Wow, he rolls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Finley is the protagonist.
It's just inside. Fuck.
You pull up, successfully staying still and secured, and then you stop at the 50-meter mark. And you sit there, dangling. In every direction you look, twisting your metal suit as it floats around in the ocean, there is only darkness, only shadow. Very, very bits of light, however, have started to drift as you continue to look around and you see a truly massive form spreading out. It had looked like a pillar, but you knew that was wrong. You know that's wrong now. As it moves around, its form is drifting, shifting around, as if multiple flabs of some strange substance are simply waving and pushing itself through the water. It's moving in a pattern, around in a circle. It seems to be scanning, and trailing behind it like a cloud, a massive arrange of twisting little tendrils move and stretch across a distance that you can't even imagine. They seem to stretch longer and further back than, well, even what you'd consider of a whale's length. In fact, it's a bit too far to even see yourself. Make me a guts roll.
Damn.
Oh, nice. So you manage to stay calm. You don't make any sudden movements. Everything's fine. However, you continue to sit there, and the thing turns slightly and moves closer in your direction. the entire form twisting and spinning as the front of it shifts and returns. I want you to make me an occult roll now.
Yep, that is. Nope.
Oh my.
That's not bad.
As you sit there, you feel something. Some kind of sensation prickling at the back of your head, like you need to, there's something you're missing, something you have to do as it starts approaching. You don't know what that is though, anything. Sharp, give me a sharp roll.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh my god.
You don't know why, you don't know the reason, but maybe your instinct's kicking in again. You move your hand down, and you click off your lights. And in that moment, the slightest glow of the lights above is all that you can see, as even the creature in front of you just ceases to go in your sight. But you can feel the waves, feel the pressure, as the blackness around you is simply shoving you. You sway slightly. You sway and you move. You sway and you move. Make me a guts roll. And as you sway, you just stay still. It doesn't feel any better as you close your eyes and realize that there's barely a difference. But at the very least, you squeeze them shut and hope that at some point you'll get out of here. And slowly you feel the tugging on your back pull you up. After a couple minutes pass, and you drift upwards. Honestly, you only open your eyes once you get around 10 meters up from the surface, and the actual light is enough to change the perception as you slowly get pulled out of the water once more. You feel the breathing of your mic as you get pulled out, and then they let you sit a bit inside the suit. You look out. The day has turned to afternoon, and you simply look, staring forward. You look at the world itself. An afternoon sun drifting over the horizon as they let you depressurize and get you back to normal. As you sit there, you simply decompress for a moment. You see that Roger is out of his suit. He seems to be talking to his superior about something, but honestly you don't pay much mind. As you sit there, and slowly you are unloaded out of this suit itself. And
Finley
yeah,
just sits on the floor. Just hyperventilating.
Yeah,
Roger just takes a big puff of his cigarette. Nice to have some fresh air.
What the fuck was that?
Roger looks to his little officer friend for confirmation of what he should be discussing right now.
He gives you a sympathetic look and just...
What the fuck was that?
He considers for a moment. He looks over to Roger and says, "Well, we're not entirely sure, honestly. Judging by reports, it seemed like a squid of some kind."
Why the fuck weren't you prepared? It was fucking huge. Where are the others?
You know, to be fair, the ocean is pretty large. You can't expect everything down there.
You have fucking guns, ships. What the fuck?
You think a firearm's gonna work down there? I was told I couldn't even bring a fucking crowbar.
It was. She's just like fucking head in her hands. What the?
Roger walks over and like puts a blanket around you. You're all right. You're safe right now. Okay?
You know, where are the others?
Well, Rick, he got unplugged. Yeah. Mickey, I didn't even see him.
He
He
was.
come down with you?
Mickey was on his own. We got separated. I was going to circle back around to him, but then that thing fucking burst out of the ship.
Yeah, the squid.
And she remembers something. Whatever you do, make sure that you dump whatever is on those suits back in the water. That should not come out. There
You
is
look at your suit
something in
again,
there.
and there's nothing on your suit.
She sits there like, what?
Ink, Finley. Probably washed up on the way. I know I got some ink on me, and Roger did as well.
That
Rick did.
that I don't know what's going on.
Finley, it sounds like you could use a drink.
I've had more than enough.
Maybe some water then.
Anything.
Roger hands her just a glass of water.
She puts it to the side and doesn't drink it just yet. What do we do now?
Well,
There's no fucking way I'm going back in there.
no,
not even-
God no, no, fuck no. We are done.
We should leave. That. Oh,
Well,
that
I
thing
mean,
was big.
it was very big. I mean, you are the captain, so you're in charge of us getting us back to shore, and we'll need to head out pretty soon, seeing as another ship's coming on by pretty soon.
Yeah, that's why we went down. Let's leave right now. I don't give a fuck. Let's get back on land. I cannot. Oh, I'm not going to go sailing for a very long time.
It's understandable. You like baseball, Finley?
I've heard of it. I never really got a chance. Rugby's more my thing.
Fair. Well, maybe when we hit the shore, try and relax with a game.
We'll try.
Finley,
We're still getting paid for this shit.
Finley, you're kind of, some of the crew offer to, like, you know, you're just kind of given a quarters now. Actually, your operative, the CO, decides he'll let you stay in his, because he'll just kind of stay on the outside of the boat. Just, you deserve a good nap.
She'd rather be on top of the boat at this point.
Right. At which point, yeah, you go sit on top of the boat, no claustrophobia, as you see the sun begin to set. Roger, you step back with the CO a bit, seeing her from a bit behind. You stand at the edge of the ship. The sound of the boat's engine moving, your conversation a bit hushed a bit as he stands. Whew, that was a bit of a concern right there. Close one.
Yeah, putting it mildly.
He kind of looks a bit, staring at Finley again. Well, I told her the objective about the box for the recovery operation. Yeah. But
You didn't think I could do it?
I should have had a little more faith.
I'll be real. I might have done the same thing if you saw what we saw. Fucking whatever it is. It unplugged Rick, and Yeah, he became a fucking soup can down there.
What? Well, I'm a bit worried. But he kind of looks back, not sure what to do. Looking at Finley
About Finley?
again. Yeah. You know protocol.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm way ahead of you. That water isn't clean, I assure you. Roger just has a little smile and takes a puff of his cigarette.
The CO kind of sighs a bit. I thought gas attacks were wrong. This
They are.
sucks.
I'm not pleased with it either, but that's why I'm here. I take care of the messier things. Which is why, you won't need to worry about Mickey, obviously.
Yeah.
I feel bad about doing it, but this is why I didn't really want you to send him down looking for the suitcase. So,
Well, regardless, we did everything we came out to do. I guess at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
we
this
did.
is still a mission success.
yeah.
He holds the briefcase on his side. He's swapped the handcuff over to him now. See you later, Roger. Hopefully, we never got to talk again after this. That would be the best for you, I'd think.
Yeah.
He walks off, moving in, kind of running out of words. Roger, all you can really do is light up a cigarette and stare at the afternoon sun sinking behind the horizon as the boat begins to peel off.
Yeah.
Mission success. Good job, everyone.
Finley
Alright.
drinking that water.
Oh, sorry that Roger was a bad fucking guy.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Better
It's
you
okay.
than me.
It's okay.
I love chat right now. They are not happy about Roger.
Oh,
to
man.
be fair, if it was Roger that died and I ended up in that situation, I'd have done the same thing.
With less compassion.
Yeah.
Just like
Compassion.
puts
We-
blanket
we
over,
were ordered-
points gun,
we were ordered-
shoots.
Yeah, we were ordered that nobody else know about the captain's parcel, and so yeah, if we found out that any of the other characters had known about it or seen it, we'd have had to do what we had to do.
Yep.
That's fine. Mickey's whole job is to die and have no connections, so nobody cares when he dies.
There
Yeah.
was literally no reason to bring Mickey.
Mickey.
No, Mickey
in
did- no, my thing is, like-
occupation in quotations dead.
My favorite thing about Mickey is actually was doing a great job. It was betrayal that did him in, and Will stealing that last push.
Yeah. Oh, I had to. I was like, this is the best way because it takes away the push from everyone else so they might die. And it resets the clock so as I'm escaping, I've got a better chance of getting out of here.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Yeah, Finley probably wouldn't have drank that water, but you could just shoot her.
Yeah,
no.
probably.
If anything, at some point, Roger's just like, not drinking, huh?
She's fucking going
Like
sober.
baseball.
The thing is, I can only imagine that if Finley or Roger had been the one to get to the top, they would have been killed on sight.
Yeah.
Roger
Or Finley or
slides
Mickey
the drink.
got up there with the thing.
Roger slides the drink over to Finley. Here you go. Doctor's orders.
Do's orders.
I can't put the good doctor in everything.
You
Yeah.
can try.
But yeah, I'll hopefully you guys like the
Yeah,
system.
I honestly,
Yeah.
I honestly
Yeah, I
think
really
it's
like
really,
the system.
yeah, it's really good. I
Fucking-
love the way it scales with the death is really nice because it helps build the tension actually, and it works really cool. Also, I think it's just fucked up that the U.S. intelligence agency just got an Irish woman and a nobody to be their expendables. It's
Yeah.
Those two didn't even need to be there.
Yeah.
Yep.
for
Didn't have to do
emergencies.
anything.
No. Finley's probably gonna drive the boat for most of the way back and start having a few problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean-
no, this was a lot of fun. I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really good system. I like this a lot. I just love the idea that Roger just like wanders on up to Finley and is like, you know what rank I am?
Because I don't.
I thought it was Captain.
You're right. Only one captain per ship.
Those are the rules.
I don't
Who
make
killed
them.
Captain Finley?
I don't make them, and you know sea law. It indicates that we must fight.
We must fight. Trial by combat.
To be fair,
Shoot
Roger,
to the back of the head.
Your rolls going up were significantly easier because Finley was bait. So you might have
Yeah.
very well have, considering how bad your occult and sharp and stuff was, I don't think you would have turned off your lights. You probably would have not gone out.
No, yeah, absolutely. Oh
Wow.
man. Yeah, my whole hope is in the beginning to make Roger this like weird likable oaf, but it turns out he's very good at his job.
Cold motherfucker.
Cold,
You did
cold
very
man,
good.
Not
Oh my
pure
God.
at all.
when Rick
The
turned
pure.
when Rick turned into fucking soup, I was like, nope.
Fair.
This.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes it. I want to run. I have everything set up for another Death Wish game,
Oh, nice.
which is going to be set in an elementary school, and all
Oh,
the players
God.
are going to be kids.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm down.
I'm down, yeah.
That's...
Get some revenge on me.
I just need to get some sound effects, and that's going to be. I already have everything set up.
Well, that's my hard line is right there. So that one's not for me.
Okay.
God.
Thanks, chat. I haven't seen chat yet, but thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thank you.
If I can.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Decent number of people here.
Yeah, we had like a good like 80 or 90. When we first started, we had like 100 and
Like 110.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty
We
damn
never
good.
want to,
Pretty good.
That's actually a good retention.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll make the PDF available in the Stabbiness Discord
Hell
somewhere,
yeah.
and I can
Wherever
find another
the
one
games go.
wherever the games go, and I'll put some other things in other
Man.
places. If
I can't believe Rick got iced so early.
Yeah.
I know.
I knew I knew that if I wasn't the first one to die, I'd probably have a pretty good chance of making it through. But I
Yeah.
was like, just the odds of me being the first to die. I was like, nope, the dice are just like that for me.
Oh,
I'm the main character.
That was my favorite gag, I think.
Character. Yeah.
yeah,
Did
that was
Mickey
a
get
great
did
bit.
Mickey get to say it? I don't think Mickey got to say it.
Yeah, I
Mickey
think
did,
Mickey
yes.
was the only one.
Mickey
who
had
didn't
no
get to say it,
delusions.
which is why Mickey died.
Well, it didn't help Rick, to be fair.
It didn't help me very much.
Rick.
No, it didn't help me very much. But I also have Austin rolls, which are like you can. We've gone through. We've looked at everybody's dice rolls for the history of forever, and mine are the worst. Mine are worse than Jay's.
Jeez.
Oops.
But yeah, this was good. I like this.
Yeah, this is great. I really like this.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I had fun running. I think this was a little more. I like this. The other run I did of this was fun. Ran this like 3 years ago too, but this one was a lot of fun. I think it was a little more concise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the right length too. That's the cool thing about this game is that like I literally didn't know how to play this until we sat down like 10 minutes before, and it like all clicked very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, this is how it works. Yeah, okay, sweet.
Yeah, you've got a built-in mechanic for determining how long the game's going to be, and that's really good.
Yeah.
Because like I could just as easily see you wanting to increase the time between the first and second death, so that you do like halfway down instead of 3 down. And then after that, you go to 3 down, and so the tension gets ramped up that much more.
Yeah, there's a week where you, like, depending on how quickly you want the game to go, you can adjust
Yeah.
the whole clock itself.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah,
is
that's
good,
awesome.
because first death happens after the creature appears, and then it's very tense for the rest of it.
Yep, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of wish I'd gotten to interact with the game a bit more.
Yeah.
They're just,
I feel
like,
I feel
all
a little
of the pushes and
yeah.
pulls were gone. Mickey couldn't do anything because
Yeah.
no one was near him. I didn't get
That's-
to interact with the game at all.
Yeah, and I think
Which-
that's
Yeah.
partially
little-
on me a bit, because I
No,
totally
it's just the way things. It's just the way things happen to go down.
Yeah.
But
I
I
wanna
mean, if you
leave
do
you
the
stuff.
other one, if you do
Oh,
the
yeah.
other one, because like I'm down to play it again. Maybe I'll actually get to use any of the game mechanics.
next time.
I'm sorry I killed you.
No, I don't even care that you killed me. I'm like, wow, I wish I'd gotten to
Yeah.
to use the game even a little, but it's fine.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
time I'll be the one to die first, and then you get to be the one who gets to push all of them.
It's
You gotta
fine.
be- Yeah.
At the very least, I like Mickey. I'm gonna keep him. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him,
Yeah.
but I'm keeping him.
The prequel story.
Story to
Hey,
Mickey.
you can be the CIA operative next time as the elementary school CIA
In the
operative.
kindergarten.
Yeah.
The elementary.
I'm
Better
actually
you than
a
me,
very
shoves it in
small
sandbox.
man.
God, I'm just envisioning now, just like every one of these, like it's Roger in a different disguise, like round 12.
Yeah, I'm 12.
Nobody
Always-
gets to see the real Roger.
Every time he enters the movie for the first time, he always pops up. Fresh air.
Fresh
Take a
air. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have the thing set up for it already. So now it's just a school.
Oh,
All right.
someone,
Well,
someone suggested maybe vengeful spirit rules.
Ooh, that could work.
mm.
Somebody was also suggesting mystery rules, and I was like, I do like that. I
Mystery,
do like
especially if they're like kids in an elementary school.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Scooby Doo this up.
Yeah,
All right.
let's fucking go.
Well, I don't know how y'all normally wrap up.
Well, I think we did.
over
We
here.
usually
Scabbiness.
usually wrap up with some fan art. We don't have any fan art today, but that's fine. Yeah, so I think we just call it here. That'd be good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. So,
See ya.
That unless I'm wrong with that, I wouldn't want to miss something doing something. But I didn't see
yeah,
any, so we're
actually-
pretty good.
I did not see any, and that's a-okay.
Yeah. let me see. Wait, live fan art. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, yeah, the surprise round. That's what I was thinking. I was missing.
Nope. We
All right,
good.
cool. Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks,
Yeah.
peeps.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, and hopefully next time we get to see some. Well, I don't think next time's gonna be this game is played is gonna be any lighter.
It'll be
Right.
great. I'm
Yeah.
hype.
I am too. I can't wait to eat
I
shit.
can't wait to kill some children.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's the goal of the player characters in this scenario.
Yep. We're gonna kill the children. Children with a death wish.
God, a fucking 5-year-old just like cutting another kid's Achilles tendon. It's like, it's me or you, Billy. Like, Jesus.
Oh God.
Survival of the fittest.
I mean, Corpse Party is a real game that
Yeah.
people like.
Yeah.
Corpse Party is a real ass franchise that people really like.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Alright, so,
stream.
good night, stream.
Toodles.
See ya.
Bye.